po mga kalingap. So, continue po natin yung live kanina.
So, from Taipei, here you go there.
Kasi tapos ngayon yung tour guide. Ayan po. Nasa likod na po kami at late na po kami dumating. Nag-set up yung tour guide. Kasi po yung tour guide.
The best place to visit the city because it's almost the center, almost the Basohasuk city area in Taipei. Shifen I will talk later. And then Taipei, it's capital, so that's why you see a lot of modern buildings. The landmark is Taipei 101. All of you that went to Taipei 101? Not yet? Okay, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, ooh, good one. Okay, maybe tomorrow, okay? Or tonight, no, too late. Tomorrow you can go to Taipei 101, but there is not only the tower. You can visit that. You're going to take the lift for 37 seconds from the 5th floor to 89th floor.
Hello mga kalingap. Nagsasalita po yung tour guide.
So, here, 89 is quite.
Pinapakinggan ko lang po.
So, and then
Sama po si Lalabs.
not only the lift, there's also a big damper, quite big.
Shout out
It weighs
po.
about 660 tons.
Pakinggan ko lang po yung tour guide.
Not kilo, tons. So it's quite heavy because why?
Muntik na po kayong maiwan. Ay guys, ang ganda kayo no. Diba?
In the tower because Taiwan, there's always the
Taipei 101.
There's an earthquake 2-3 days ago. 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days
Ganda.
ago. The magnitude is about 6.5. 6.5.
Kasama yan po kasi.
I was in yesterday? No.
Ganda po guys.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, I was in Shifen. I didn't feel the movement, the earthquake.
Ganda.
But my friend, they were just in the apartment. They just told me, here's the earthquake, 6.4. I can't feel because we are in the mountains, so it's quite big in Taiwan, 6.4. But normally we are used to encounter.
Shout out po mga kalingap.
Even 2 days ago, even there was an earthquake. We just go
Ay,
to
wow.
or sun basis. Here's the earthquake, 6.4.
Taipei 101.
So that's all. Or if you're
Bukas po
scared,
punta kami
just
sa Taipei
go out.
101.
Because you can see a lot of mountains around Taiwan. So maybe just run away from the forest. That would be more dangerous. Anyway, just outside the building. So you can see a lot of earthquake in Taiwan, especially in March and April during the 2 months. So 3 years ago, there is a big earthquake in Hualien on the east coast, the terrible valleys. So the valley are almost destroyed, damaged, almost 80%. So that's why you cannot go to visit the most beautiful attractions in Taiwan. So maybe in 10 years, you grow up and go to the valleys after 10 years. And then there is also typhoon in June, July, August, very often. So it's very hot in summer, but it rains a lot, very often. So if you come to Taiwan, to Taipei especially, in the summer, in August, in July or August, you're going to feel so hot and humid because of the rain. So that's not good. You always look, but it's not a bad season to travel in Taiwan. Okay, July, August, forget it. After August, September, October, November, and December. That's the season for to travel Taiwan. Not only the north but also the east coast. The most beautiful sightseeing is on the east coast. You can rent a car.
Thank you po, Tita Lolita. Salamat po. Ay, Tita Solita. Salamat po.
The car or by HSR, high-speed rail train from the north to the south. And we're going to see the beautiful. We're going to see a part of the east coast. Now we're going to the northeast coast. Where you can, if you like very much surfing or diving or some aquatic sports, go to the northeast coast. But now because we are it's so hot, so we're going to the Yehliu Park. Yehliu Park is one of size very precious and also important in the world, not only Taiwan, because you're going to see all the fantastic rocks, and some rocks exist only in Taiwan. For example, Candlestick Rock. I'll give you the map
Punta tayo
later,
dun sa rock
and
formation.
you can find the most famous rocks in the park. Okay, now we are in Taipei. You know, one thing is
Thank you po,
famous
Ma'am
in
Hilda.
Taiwan. What?
Salamat po.
Chips, semiconductor. Taiwan is known for semiconductor chips. If you want to buy the laptop or a computer or your smartphone, always the small chips. So that's what Taiwan is the most. Almost 90% of chips are produced in Taiwan. So that's what Taiwan is small island, but very important. Even if, why it's so important? You see, there's always the discussion between China and the USA for what? For Taiwan, because one of them just against the Taiwan have the power in Taiwan. They should win the battle because they have over 80% chips in the world. So that's why Taiwan is small but very important. I'm not proud of my country. It was so small, okay? And also Taiwan is a mountainous country. You can see the trees all everywhere because there are at least
Hello po, Ma'am Sally.
260
Shoutout po.
60 mountains over
From Taiwan daw, from
6,000 meters high.
Ate Sherbula, Tita Gray, shoutout
I'm
po.
only 1 meter. 1 meter 50. So 6,000. So it's so high. The highest mountain is called
Thank you po,
Jade
Tita Gray.
Mountain.
Salamat po.
Jade Mountain. That is the highest mountain, over 6,964 meters or 46. Anyway, one of the most highest
Ito po
mountains.
kami ng Yehliu.
So that's why Taiwan is a mountainous
Morning, Jory.
island.
Hello.
During
Tita
the
Binitang po. Shoutout po.
15th century, the Portugal, when they came pass by Taiwan from the east coast, they saw the island. Oh, so beautiful, small. So they left one and then
Beautiful.
Taiwan.
Small island, Taiwan.
Formosa or Formosa. That is one of them in ancient time. And after during 17th century, the Spanish
Tour guide po namin,
they just
si
passed by
Zoe.
also the sea. Because
Zoe,
there
Zoe,
that time
Zoe.
there was
English.
always the trade,
Zoe.
the business.
Sunday po, Sunday.
From Taiwan
Kita.
to China, especially from the
Thank you po. Salamat. Thank you po, Charis.
So they found, Taiwan is very near to China. About the shortest is about 100, over 180 from Taiwan kilometers. So you can see Chinese people on the opposite, on the other side. So if you are on the boat, say hello to Chinese people. Normally we are very, we get along very well between people, but the government is another thing. Okay, so if you want to travel in China, it's very takes only 2 hours.
Salamat po, Ma'am Sally.
To Hong Kong or Shanghai. So that's why normally 1 hour 40 it's quite fast to China. And then the Spanish they found because in the south the Spanish they found the one part the port around Taiwan. So and passing by the island on the east coast, northeast to the east, they found somewhere a lot of black, just like a hat, a lot of hat on the island. So they were so scared. And during the night, they couldn't see nothing, only the black blocks. So they're so scared, frightened of seeing that, all black rocks. So that's why they also left the name for the Yehliu Park. That is island devil.
Thank you
There's
po.
a devil in the island that actually all they saw were mushroom rocks. You don't see them. On the upper side is all dark, and bottom is all.
Walang masyadong viewers si Zoe ah.
So at night you see the imagine the Spanish. As you guys they see all black, just like the devil. So that's why they left the name.
Lady Virgo, thank you.
In the north, in
Salamat po.
Keelung City.
Cheers.
Now we are heading to first. We're passing by the Keelung City. It's an old city, but we still that is one of a main river. Dajia River. Normally the place we go, we can see a lot of there is some stadium because Taiwanese we like very much baseball. Even we are not so strong, but we a lot of fans for baseball, just like the Japanese. But they're always number one. We will sometimes one or two, only one chance at one time. 2 years ago, we just won Japanese group. So we're so excited. Normally we have a
Develop
team
sila.
not so strong. And young people they like very much baseball.
Tapos
And
mga
the
puno.
football, not, yes,
Inalagaan
not so
nilang mga
big,
nature.
especially baseball. And again, on it, again.
Thank you po, Ma'am
here,
Lani.
because Taiwan is famous for semiconductor, the chips. So you can see a lot of companies, they just invested around Taipei, not in the center, around Taipei. You can see a lot of modern buildings. I think
Salamat
it's still
po.
in the neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Parang kasama pa rin po kayong mamasyal.
Around Taipei, there is a scientific park where we can find a lot of companies for laptop, computers, and all the devices in the center. That's why there is always the traffic jam. If you come to Taipei from Keelung, there is always the traffic jam. But now, today, because Taiwan is so famous, so the government they start to invest the other for scientific park from the north to the south. So we can see almost 5 list big scientific park from Taipei to the Kaohsiung, the southeast, the south city. We are in the new Taipei city.
Grabe po guys, hindi po napapagod yung tour guide.
It's
Magsalita.
surrounded by the largest
Nakakabili po yung mga tour guide. Habang nagbabiyahe, nagkikwento po sila ng background ng bansa.
And the new Taipei city is 4 million more or less. So that's why new Taipei city is almost the biggest, largest city in Taiwan. Why? Because young people
Thank you po, Ma'am Janet. Ma'am Julieta Duarte, salamat po.
They don't have enough money
Ma'am
to buy
Orshada,
an
Rosalie,
apartment
thank you po.
in downtown
Ma'am Mildred,
in
salamat po.
Taipei. So,
Ang dami po nilang bundok dito guys.
Another option to divide the apartment to in the new Taipei city, because first it's not so expensive, and then it's near Taipei, like the MRT, train or bus. So so that's why new Taipei city is a young city. Most of the residents in the city. At least 6% young people living in New Taipei City, and because Taipei is surrounded not only New Taipei City and Keelung City. Now we heading to Keelung City.
Keelung?
It's an old city.
May traffic na pa dito mga kalingap. Pero buti yung bus natin, dire-diretso. Ay, traffic na.
Keelung is an old city, but it was very famous in the 17th century because all the
nga po
ships, commercial
Magaling po yung mga tour
ships,
guide.
pass by island, like Taiwan island. So the first
Salamat
port,
po.
international
Ma'am
port,
Jane,
is
salamat
located
po.
in Keelung City. So that's why
Ma'am
Keelung is so
Zenaida,
famous
salamat po.
in the 17th century. But now today it became an old town. But because it's a port, very important. So you can see a lot of the commercial ships and the cruise coming. That when they come to Taiwan, first stop Keelung City, and then there is one of the largest fish night market.
Ayan. So guys, mag-end live muna po ako. At matagal-tagal pa po ata yung biyahe. Papuntang Yehliu. So mamaya po, try ko po ulit mag-live mamaya. Thank you po, salamat po mga kalingap. God bless po. Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.
Keelung train station. So maybe you can